Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Medical Classes by Dr. Srinidhi Kumar Acharya. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also please give your valuable comments. You can also visit the playlist. In the playlist, I have provided almost all the topics in a very systematic order, and this is quite convenient for this study. My dear friends, today onwards we will going to start a very new topic and a quite important topic in pediatrics, so that is adolescence. Adolescence medicine, adolescence problems, and adolescence disorders, and the concept of adolescent care as explained in Ayurveda. So this is a very important topic. So today onwards we will going to have a series of talks regarding Ayurveda care during adolescent period and adolescent nutrition and some other adolescent problems, etc. The concept of adolescent care in Ayurveda. Adolescent is a very crucial period, as everybody knows, and proper handling of this stage leads to excellent positive personality development with a maximum output of excellence of an individual. Actually, it is the adolescence period where we have to interfere to the maximum level to increase the personality of the child, increase the positivity level, proper handling of the energy, and educate the child to face the challenges. Overall personality of the individual will be determined basically how beautifully, how efficiently you will going to care and handle the adolescence period, including the nutrition. Even the adolescent nutrition is also very important, because almost all the disorders which come in the future life are getting seeded in the adolescence period itself. It may be hypertension, it may be diabetes mellitus, or it may be so many other problems. Now, if there is improper care during the adolescent period, then opposite effects with the creation of antisocial, criminal, and low quality citizens of the future will be produced. So now what Ayurveda says is, as we know that Ayurveda always believe in global approach, so therefore Ayurveda always talk about physical and as well as mental growth. Unfortunately, everybody gives more importance for the physical growth, maybe in the form of nutrition, maybe in the form of some of the exercise, going to the gyms and so many things, but the psychological growth, mental growth, so that has been continuously neglected. If you talk in terms of Ayurveda, childhood period is a period of the Kapha dominant period, and Madhyama Avastha, youth period, is a period where the Pitta dominancy slowly started. So this should be considered as an interface between Kapha dominant and Pitta dominant condition. The Kapha dominance will be there in the childhood period. As the adolescence period begins, the dominancy of the Kapha is gradually decreased and Pitta will takes over. So as a result, all the Pitta qualities will be there in the adolescence period. It may be in the form of energy, challenges, then enthusiasm, creativity, everything will be there. And so this is the interface between Kapha and Pitta, which has to be handled efficiently. So adolescence period, a transitional phase between the Kapha getting gradually decreased with the slow emergency of the Pittaja Kala. Now, continue with the concepts. Hormones, enzymes, and so many other intrinsic factors, catalysts, etc., which is present in the body. For all the practical purposes, we compare it with the Pitta, because these are all the things which are required for the body metabolism, and it is a body metabolism which creates the heat, energy, and all the end products and all. So tap santape, pitte tapa santape, that's the production of the energy and heat. So that is a basic quality of the Pitta. So when Pitta is emerging, I can assume that the hormones are increasing in the body, or they have started secretion, enzymes are at the peak, androgens are produced, bringing up the adolescence changes. And what I mean to say is, what is told that the Shukra which is present in the body will be present in the subtle form till the puberty. After 16 years, get into the Vyakta Avastha. So that Vyakta Avastha takes place at the time of the adolescence, as rightly told that it is a Pitta dominancy begins. In the meantime, we find all the symptoms of Pitta dosha related symptoms like puberty changes are very very obvious. That may be because of the hormonal changes. The body structure going to change. That is also because of the hormonal changes. Energy increases, thinking capacity changes, personality changes. So all is because of the Pitta. Because Pitta is the one which is related directly with the Sattva also. Therefore, we have got a positively mindset differentiation. Everything will be seen. So this is the interface or transitional phase. So as I told earlier, there will be drastic changes in the body and as well as mind. Tremendous changes will be there in the behavior and personality. So there is surging of the Pitta. Pitta will going to increase. So when Pitta increases, it also increases the Agni. It also increases the Vayu, which forms the deadly combination. That means, so Pitta can increase the Agni and even the Vayu. So which forms a deadly combination. That means when the Vayu is there, the Agni will be further augmented and Pitta will be further increasing. So that's typically seen in the adolescence period. Adolescence is totally a hormonal hijack. Usually we use the word hormonal hijack. And adolescents can do anything. Okay, he is very curious, enthusiastic, powerful also, and courageous also. Many things are there. So that's all because of this particular Pitta, Agni, and Vayu combination. Now this is responsible for aggression. This is responsible for temperament, anxieties, many times impulsivity. Very very important because of Pitta and Vayu. So there will be impulsivity, curiosity, experimentation. So many things are there that we will discuss in the later classes. Now similarly, if you see the adolescence changes in Ayurveda, physiological maturation of the Shukra and Artavavaha Shrotas, as far as the female adolescents are concerned. So there will be maturation of the Artava Shrotas as evidenced by menarche and so many things, and in case of male it's Shukra, and that is all the secondary sexual characteristics. This leads to the Rajaswala in female and production of the Shukra in male, and Atavurdhva Rajaswala after 16 years, it is very clearly told. So once the Rajaswala period comes, means Raja is also related to Pitta only, and everything is coinciding with the Pittaja dominancy. So we cannot correct the child, modulate and tune the child during the adolescence period. This is very important. See, you cannot forcefully try the child or adolescent to correct himself, but only thing is you have to modulate him and tune the child during the adolescence period. Now, the pitch for this should be prepared prior to the adolescence. See, whatever the samskaras, whatever the advice, whatever the lifestyle, and whatever the family customs and the religious customs you adopt in a child before the period of the adolescence can be tuned finely so that it will be a perfect combination in the adolescence period. Rather, if you try to teach him during the adolescence period, I think it's a mere waste. Many of the time that leads to frictions, that leads to so many other problems also. So for all the parents, as per Ayurveda, if I want to say, this samskara or super ego, etc. should be developed prior to the adolescence period. Now, prior to the adolescence period, the child is in a position to hear you because he is a little dependent on you, and it is the right time to inculcate all the good things, good values, moral values, the samskaras, etc. Many of the time what happens is parents try to forcefully correct the child during the adolescence period, and that creates a lot of problems. So now what I mean to say is ego, superego, social values, moral values, religious and spiritual values should be started from the birth itself. It is very clearly told, superego has to be developed. So that is during the time of the Upanayana Samskara and all. So that is how the moral values, how you have to respect the moral values, follow the moral values and religious values, social values. This has to be taught in brief before puberty. So hence in Ayurveda it is very clearly told that mother is considered as the first guru of the child, especially during the first 5 years. And after 5 years, when it comes to the inculcation of the moral values in the child, father is considered as the guru. Father is responsible for all the development of the super ego. I hope you know the super ego. There is a social values and all. It comes under the aura of a super ego. So that is a responsibility of the father. Responsibility of the father. Hence, the mother is considered as the first guru of the child, whereas father is considered as the guru after 5 years when it comes to the matter of super ego. So effort should be done to teach the dharma and vinaya to the child. This is told in Upanishad very dharma echa vinaya echa. Okay, in Upanishad very clearly told that during the time of this, after 5 years and super ego time, dharma and vinaya has to be taught to the child, and it is told that it is the responsibility of the father. It is the responsibility of the father. So practical importance of a different samskaras, if you see, which is mentioned in Kaumar-Bhartya, that also will deal. That also play a very important role in developing this superego. Now, if you look into the Upanayana samskara, if you look into Vedharamba samskara, so these are the two important samskaras where the child will be taught with the social values, moral values, how he has to lead the society, what is his role in the society, okay, how he have to be. So all these things will be preached to the child during the Upanayana samskara. So that is done before the development of the puberty. So what I mean to say is, whatever the good things you want to teach, so that should be done before puberty. In the present day scenario, if you want, I want to make clear, before 10th standard of the child, whatever you want to teach him before his 10th standard, you have to teach him. After 10th standard, or maybe after 9th standard, he is not in a position to listen anything from your side. Okay, so if you want to build up a good personality of the child, good moral values and all, so the maximum cutoff period is in the present day scenario is 9th class. Okay, 9th class, maybe somewhere around 13-14 years, and afterwards it is quite impossible. It is possible, it is not impossible, it's not like that, but it leads to so many frictions. It is quite obvious, adolescent is arguing with the parents. In every home, this is quite common. The reason is we are trying to correct him in the adolescence period. No, it is not the right period. It is just a tuning period. Okay, therefore, exactly what Chanakya told. Prapta Shodasha Varshantu Putram Mitravad Acharet. You should behave like a friend with your kid once he crossed 16 years. So this is not a time to be a guru there. You need to be a friend with your child. Whatever you want to adopt, that should be done before puberty. Now, rest of the things which is related to this adolescence care, we will go into discuss in the next class. Thank you very much.